Hi folks, half of one of my Christmas presents, these earbuds, really good. Stick one in there, you don't, the other pair of headphones, or Bluetooth headphones I've got, just clamped my head too much. So I'm really enjoying these. Okay, so New Year's Eve, so probably the last one for YouTube. This, yeah. Okay, so a bit of wet. Then I'm going to have a short break. Go and see an osteopath to sort my neck out. There's no joke. You wouldn't think that you can strain your neck and do sort of damage, but you can, and I have. So I've had a good old go at doing all these paintings. Alan Owen gave me a ring last night, and I'm sure some of you know him. He's a lovely man. He's not doing very well. His wife's in hospital. He's 90, still painting. So it's lovely to hear from him. We used to phone each other quite regularly, but now we probably once a fortnight have a chat, see how he is. Well, I just phone to see how I was. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm going to paint. It'll be something similar to what I did Thursday. So thank you for all you guys that actually watched it or gave it a thumbs up, because it's I think it's over 700 now. That's quite unexpected. Right, I want to put a bit of a background in, but not as high as the other one, and put a couple of banks in, and then call it my local river, my little River Wandle. Well, we won't be going down there for a while. We went last Tuesday week because it was dry, and it was the first one we'd had for 3 weeks. We don't go out in the wet. We're the old men behaving badly on bikes. Right, okay, so a bit of let's have a bit of ultramarine and a bit of this burnt umber. Let's see what we get a bit of red. Get a bit of red in there. Okay, so that'll be our sort of background. You can do a lot on your paper when it's in this state. So let's get one in here, a bit of that in there. Just let that soak in, a bit of straighten my brush. Right, so okay, we'll let that soak in. I've got a cup of tea going as well. I love these little buds. It was a bit tricky pairing in the beginning, because I'm using a Windows tablet, which I've had for 2 or 3 years, but since I put my heel on the previous one, I busted the screen and damaged the key, the touchpad. So that is just about obsolete now. I've not had it repaired. It's just not worth it. It costs too much. You buy another one for the repair. Right, okay, now we want to warm up some of that. So a bit of green, a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of burnt sienna. Using that lovely cadmium yellow light. Now, you've got to bear in mind, I'm making this up as I'm going along. And we'll just hope for the best. Just brighten it up a bit of same, but a bit of dark, shadowy stuff in here. Just mixing all the colours here. Right, okay, well that'll do for a start. Just wet that a bit and just drag some of that down here. We're going to let that go. I'm going to put in some trunks now. They could do lots of things. Can add the rigour to this. Just work your hake. I'm sure, presuming you're using hake. You don't have to. Use whatever brushes you like. But the hake can do lots of things that your sables won't do. Let's give this impressionist feel. We'll do some of this with the rigour. Got to do a bit of a background to this. Right, squeeze my brush. some of that down. Right, put a bit of background. So we'll have a bit of blue. Oh, let's stay with the burnt sienna, burnt umber. It's too heavy, that bit there. So we want a quite light bluey colour. Right, so I'm going to stretch this. You don't need to stretch off, I say stretch, put it tight on the board. 4 clips. And you never know when you're going to need them. I went to get the weekend paper today, with all TV stuff, and our postmen are very kind. They leave rubber bands on the ground, and it's a life's work to collect them, because they always come in handy, those 2-inch rubber bands. So thanks, guys. Right, let's use the rig. Start with the rigger now. That is a little bit of a mess, but we can put some stuff in there. We'll strengthen the reflections. Right, rigger. Rest in peace, Frank. That's Frank Clark. He's not with us anymore. I did send to inform everybody that he had died, but rather too prematurely. It was a rumour. He was obviously very ill, but I think he did a couple of videos which I have watched. So he was such a lovely guy. He had a real charm. 84, so he's going to be really missed. Now let's just lessen that a bit. Just soften it a little bit. Right, okay, let's, while that's drying off, let's put in a bit of rigger work. Remember, a lot of branches or twigs go down. They don't all go up. Alright, that's one side sort of done. That's good in here. My water pot is a bit behind me. That's a nice day again. It's very damp. Oh, okay, well, that's interesting. Well, we've got a nice bit there. Right, I think we should put a fish on then. I haven't finished. Right, so I'll get my little hake, my medium hake, and just clean up a bit around here. Right, let's just take that out. I'm going to put the trunks in a minute. That's just... Right, I want to put a bit in that background, but not a lot. So it's a bit of blue, bit of that, so lovely yellow. That might be just a little bit faint. Right, let's just clean that up a little bit. Right, okay, now we're going to get this raining now. I'll put these in, and they're going to have, I'm going to have to clean out the light. So you try to get your reflections where they are. Like you don't want to miss them by about even 1/8 of an inch would show. So have to be careful with that. Alright, so clean the brush and just lift out those bits, because that is where the wind is ruffling. mastering my tea. Right, let's get a bit of a card here. Right, I'm going to put in some dead leaves, some autumny leaves. So for that, I'm not going to use my new hake. I'm going to use one from the hake graveyard, which is just over here with all the other hakes. Choose one. Hakes don't last forever, but they do work hard. And I've always, 35 years ago I discovered Ron Ranson. Not sure about that there. I'll think about that. And he was using a hake, and I was struggling with big sable brushes and so on. I was doing some reasonable stuff, but when I saw a video of Ron Ranson demonstrating his technique, I thought, wow, that's how to do it. Get nice and a bit wet, Payne's grey, bit of sienna. I'll change the colour of this. Just get these in. Stipple adds a lot to painting, I think. Just dipping it in some raw sienna. So you'll get a brighter light. Then we get some darker stuff. In the shadow area. Just waggle the brush around a bit, otherwise you'll end up with something mechanical. And we can get a bit of this. Some leaves that haven't turned, or where the process of turning. Okay. We'll put a fish in it somewhere. I think I could have taken it up a little bit higher there. Right, get a little rigger. Got this one, that's a nice one, that's number 3. Drink some tea while we look at that. And a bit I don't like is there. Got to keep that taper going. waggle the brush a bit there. Well, red's a good colour because it stands out. I've already got one red. Well, I've got alizarin. 2 reds. I don't use much of the alizarin, but I should. So let's put a. Whew. My usual figure. Right, I won't do any more detail on that. It's probably falling over. Right, okay, well I don't think I can do much more than that. Put a few birds in. Very hard doing a signature. It pulls up right, but anyway, hurts my wrist these days. Years and years of fitting carpets, 40 years to be precise. I loved it. Free agent. Mostly had work. But it gave me an opportunity to sort of develop as a painter. I'm not really sure about that. I don't like it. So let's just do it a bit. I will dry a bit darker. Let's go look at that. gone wrong there, so I've got this one too low. Alright, I know what I can do with that. As you said, they don't all end up right. Right, so now then, put in a bit of bank. I use that yellow. It's sort of, ooh, not like that. It's opaque when used straight from the tube. This is why I get a pain in the neck. Oh, I think we're nearly there. It's just a time when you shouldn't be fiddling. Got to reinstate my figure now. Right, just a bit of get that red. Let's have a bit of yellow with that red. No, it doesn't really show, does it? So a bit of white. Oh dear, it's going away from me. Right, let's start again. I'm not really happy with the angle of this. It's easier to do it down rather than like the way I'm doing it. Oh, no. Look at that, to a tiny little figure. Don't usually have a problem with them. Ah. Right, I'm going to do away with it. It's not working. I'm having a real problem now. My neck's killing me. Bit of yellow. Right, I'm going to let that go. Sorry about that. I got a bit stuck. I've got to change the whole idea of this. Try to paint up right. The tea gets cold. Right, I put it in a mount anyway. I might add the figure when it's dry, but I don't know. I'll let you go sit in the chair now. Well, there we are. It's not too bad. Just probably just carry a little bit of that to yellowy stuff over here. Oh, that yellow is really, really lovely. It's cadmium yellow light. Like, I mean, it is light as well. It just obliterates anything underneath it. Just had a bit of an impression there. Right, okay, well it's a bit mucky around here. But anyway, hope you like it, folks. Thanks for watching. I owe you one figure. Bye for now. Oh, let's just come out of there. There we are. Very similar to the one I did before.